I know that we have been told that right now our attention span is no more than 15 to 25 seconds and 30 seconds, and we are extremely successful. Well, for what I have next, and it's a video that I want that you watch, has to do with something that we don't know about regarding organ donations process. It is critical because your life and my life is on the game.
We have been investigating something called donation after circulatory death. Most donated organs come from people who are brain dead. They might be on machines, but that is only to keep their organs viable. Donation after circulatory death is when a patient is on life support, usually in a coma, and their doctor has determined that they have no chance of recovering, and their family has authorized the withdrawal of life support.
The problem also lays that when you are in ICU and your doctors are coming in group of 5, 10, 12, 15 with the case manager and everybody just to pretty much terrify you to death and convince you that there's no hope for your loved one and that the best that you can do is disconnect your loved one. You have been manipulated. You have been just manipulated emotionally in a macabrous, evil, repugnant, and scrupulous way when you are in all this pain and you're being pressured to disconnect your loved one because they're telling you that there's no hope. Many of the cases, like I said, they're telling you that the brain activity is not really there. They tell you, even if you see them blinking, even if you see them smiling, even if you see any type of response, they said to you, those are just involuntary movements. The blinking and opening of the eyes, that's nature. That is done by the brain by itself, but that doesn't mean that there's nothing there.
Times identified 12 instances in 9 different states of patients enduring premature or bungled attempts to retrieve their organs. In Florida in 2023, a man bit on his breathing tube and was crying, but he was still removed from life support and he died and his organs were removed. And just a year later, doctors in Alabama declared a patient dead, and after the surgery had already began, they found out that her heart was beating and she was breathing. And ultimately they stood down.